I've been realizing something lately. It's that there are very few things more annoying than somebody who has to make everything about themselves. Uh, even even more tragic than that is there is no one more miserable than someone who has to make everything about themselves. It's crazy to look at the lives of pop stars or movie stars. I think one of the most brilliant rappers is Kanye West. And it's amazing on the same song, he'll go on one verse from declaring himself as God, to showing how miserable and depressed he is. And it's amazing, this thing, this glory thing that haunts all of our lives really is a burden we were not meant to bear. And it's stunning to me that we're constantly trying to. It's because somewhere in us we have no concept of this universe being bigger than us, of a thing in this universe or outside of this universe is bigger than us. When you try to make something as small as man the center for all purpose and meaning, it's meaningless. It's madness. One of the ways we do it is with the Bible. See, we take bits and pieces, for instance, the Pauline epistles and Peter's letters to the church, and we spend the majority of our time in the American church teaching on these things, which is understandable. They're easy, right? It's really easy to teach. Put on this thing, put off this thing, love your neighbor. This is how church should look. This is how we should treat people. But that's minimizing the Bible's focus sharply. Paul and Peter's letters are a fraction of what the whole Bible is, but from beginning to end, the Bible is a story more than anything else. From its first words in Genesis, in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth, to some of its last words, which are, Jesus, come back quickly. The Bible is a story, and it's a story of God. It's the story of God's love for us. When we make the Bible about ourselves, we miss the point and the goal of it. We can't make ourselves happy all the time. It's a fruitless pursuit. For instance, in Hebrews chapter 11, a chapter after called the Hall of Faith, there was a timeline of men and women who lived and walked by faith, and it shows their victories. It talks about people sending armies to fight, about women receiving their dead raised back to them, about people who were victorious, and immediately, without any warning, it switches, and it says that some of them wandered about destitute in sheep and goat skins, that some of them were tortured without accepting release, that some of them lived in caves, but that the world was not worthy of any of them. See, Christianity isn't about making us happy all of the time. It's about making us holy first and foremost. And these small images of these people's lives, where they were successful and where they were defeated, it comes to the end of the chapter, and the next chapter begins. And therefore, since we have such a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us fix our eyes on Jesus, and that is the key. See, at the heart of the Bible, it isn't a self-help book or a manual on how to make your life better. It is a story. From the first words of the Bible, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, all the way to the last few phrases, come quickly, Lord Jesus. It is a story of God and how he interacts with these people he's made here. Again, this isn't about us. This is so much bigger than us. God has written himself into his own story in the person and character of Jesus Christ. And because Jesus has come and laid down his life for us, we have a way back to him now. Seeing the garden sin separated us. We decided that we wanted to be like God because Satan came to us and said, if you eat of this fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, you will be like God. And since then, everything we've done is to be like God. We try to control our own lives. We attempt to create meaning where we can't create any. We attempt to make ourselves the center of our own universes. Every sin we commit is a sin of pride, is the sin of attempting to be our own God. But that's not what we're here for. The same God who created all of this created us and wants to know us personally and intimately, and so this Bible that we've been given is our way of knowing him, our way of seeing who he is, what he cares about, the way he treats us, speaks to his people, the kind of kingdom he's going to be setting up for us. It's a grappling between human brokenness and fallenness and the redemption and purpose and heart and will of God. This is much better and much bigger than just, how can I be happy? Can you be happy following it? Yes, but that's not the whole story. I'm not here to say that we shouldn't read the Bible when we need to gain wisdom or when we're going through difficult times. But if we see the Bible only as a tool in those moments, then we've missed the true beauty of the story. We've missed the heartbeat of God. We've missed an opportunity, the biggest opportunity will ever be offered, to have a close, personal, intimate relationship with the God who created the universe. What could be better?